What's good, people? Let's go. Welcome to Let 'Em Shoot TV. Where we at, man?
What's
We're
going
House
on,
48.
man?
We're not in Sydney. We're not in Melbourne. The whole crew's here at House 48. I'm not sitting next to Kemfo. I'm sitting next to another guy with the whack finesse name. I go by the name of Deny DSS. We move. I don't need no finesse name. My name is a finesse name. Who are you?
What's going on, everyone? Pengus Tech is. I'm with Deny with a hard D.
Pause.
That's Debo D Block. I
took
get
a
to
left.
sit next to him. I'm his best friend. Sorry, Jesse. Let's go, baby.
Bow! Wagwan, what's happening? It's Kenny KO, Double O Kemfo, or Jesse, whatever you want to run with. Sometimes government name when I'm sitting next to DG. Sometimes just Double O Kemfo when I'm feeling like James Bond. And sometimes Kenny KO when I'm in my bag. And I might be in my bag today. But to my left, what's going on, man?
I don't have a fucking stage name. I don't have any aliases. I am here to fuck on Liverpool fans.
Wagwan. It's your boy Mitch. Karani. You know, I would say I'm the poor Slim Shit member, but Jerome Cuz. Get your fucking money off.
Oh! Welcome to the Halloween special of Let 'Em Shoot. Yo, with your boy. I've been missing for 2 weeks. I've been found, baby. I'm back. Future entrepreneur, Jeff Bezos, Elon, Badroden with a B.
Let's go, let's go.
Hello, it's Chrissa here with my good friend MJ. Happy to be here, even though we lost, no qualms. We're still here. We're still, unlike Tom, Samuel and I are still here today. So, MJ?
By the grace of God, we are here on your screen. Praise God. It's your boy MJ, WAGWANMJ.
Yeah, let's jump into the video. But before we do that, something needs to happen first.
There's something you guys have to do. I don't know
The
what
procedure, crowd. The procedure. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribed. And hit that notification bell. When Let 'Em Shoot drops, you know about it.
First of all, it's obviously not a great performance. Got to be honest. But blips happen. Wasn't a loss. Ross Barkley was playing on the wing. That's interesting. Didn't put away our chances. Missing a few key players, especially Werner. It just wasn't good enough. We got to kill those games off. I'm a firm believer of killing games off. You know this. I don't care how we look when we play. All I care about is points.
Which you lost.
Yes, we did drop 2 points, but we're still top of the league because other people couldn't get the job done.
To make the league more interesting, we have to lose, draw a couple games, because if we win now, no one's going to watch the rest of the league. No one's going to watch Let 'Em Shoot. These guys, when I get them to come do their segment, they're not going to want to do it. They're going to stay in bed, especially Samuel over there.
Chelsea, man, they started my weekend off nice. Little draw. They said, all right, we might actually dominate today. We might actually get some shots off. We might actually play with a bit of intent. And then what happened? They draw. Go back to that boring shit. Go park the bus. Thomas Tuchel, go back to your boring shit. This ain't for you. This playing attacking football ain't for you, cuz.
They looked super dominant. Reece James is looking ridiculous, like 50 times better than Trent, unfortunately. But yeah, they finally dropped points, and I'm so happy about that.
Jerome, I know you're in the studio in House 48. You, man, came and fumbled the bag this week. So don't come on here and chat, okay?
Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. City's still picking up points. You guys aren't comfortable there.
Fumble.
City's still picking up points.
Fumble.
We can't say I'm not gonna shit on your team though, because Chelsea, they are still top of the table. I can't lie and sit here and say that I don't like the way Reece James plays. And the way this brother linked up with Havertz, that's a goal that I would want my team to score. So I'm not going to shit on
Which
you for
team, West Ham or Arsenal?
So that's okay. See, it's never a problem for me because I'm very honest about this. Arsenal first, West Ham second. My dingers are still doing their thing. And my gunners are doing their thing.
I think it was Havertz just skies it in the middle of the box. Christensen as well. Like, there was some that they should have buried. So
why? Can I ask you one question? Why do you think it is that they weren't able to get that over Burnley?
Because we don't have and I'm not saying Lukaku and Werner have been excellent this season, but we don't have finishers in this team. Hudson-Odoi's end product is not good enough. Everyone gasses him up on Twitter, says he's a future, rah, rah, rah. I love him. I love all the Chelsea players, except Ross Barkley. But our end product is just not good enough. And, you know, when you don't play with killers up front, that's what happens.
You know, the thing is, Man U need proper help, cuz. Man City...
No. Vibes?
No tactics.
No structure.
No structure.
Felipe, where you at, bruv? You got no structure. Couldn't even structure your day so you could turn up.
Yeah.
No structure.
No structure. Yo, Philippe, you bitch. Philippe, you bitch. Whoa. Where are you? Philippe, you bitch. There's a reason. There's a reason you're not here. Man City came into your ground just like we did, and they took the piss out of you.
I just got one thing to say before you get it off.
Oh, look at us, send your ass out of here! Bro, what the hell? This is crazy.
Ole in, baby.
That's
what
what we
like
want.
to see.
Yes, sir. Hey, De Gea showed a masterclass for about 15 minutes.
Bro, we were saying, right, this guy is levels.
Yeah.
You know, he's looking like Allison, looking good.
For good 15 minutes there, this guy was looking like prime Valdez. But
Victor Valdez?
yep. But because he wasn't double vaxxed, 15 minutes was all he could provide.
And the fridge? Bro, he might be one of the worst players to ever touch an England pitch. But let's not around, because it was a derby and Man City got that one up on you lot. And you have like what we like to call the Avengers. I'm calling it 2 games and that brother is gone. Olagala, send your ass home is gone. Is gone. Gone.
Let's talk about the game. United. The only reason why it doesn't look as bad is because they didn't lose 5-0. It should have been 5-0.
yeah.
Should have been 5-0. Mason Greenwood, trash. I think unless he scores, he doesn't do much. Takes lots of shots.
Didn't even look like scoring.
Didn't look like scoring either. I feel bad for Ronaldo, but I don't feel bad for Ronaldo. He chose to go to that team.
Yep.
So that's his fault. If you look
Your
at
fault, Ronaldo.
if you look at United's setup as well, that back 3, Harry Maguire left in a back 3.
Yikes.
I could. It's clear now that the gaffer really he's out of ideas.
Just trying.
You know, you're playing against Man City and you've chosen that formation.
2-0, the most comfortable 2-0 win I've ever seen. You probably had 8% possession.
That wasn't even 2-0, bro. That was a training drill. That was a 5-6, one of them ones.
Yeah. Did Man City have 6 extra players? Because it looked like it.
It looked like, oh.
It was actually no jokes. That was sad. That was sad. That first half, was sad. United didn't even touch their own City's half. It was just constant under the cosh. Just City came there. They said, "We don't give a fuck." They honestly just treated that like any other game. It didn't even feel like a derby because
Pressure applied, bro.
because the way they just the Jeremy was explaining some football analysis to me, how they play narrow and they close things down. They play short passes, so they always win the ball back. That's what they did.
We just look. If this was Arsenal a couple of years ago, we're losing the match this morning, but we're different. We're confident. Our defense is looking certified. I'm not scared anymore when we get balls played in behind, when teams get chances, because one, we got the best keeper in the league.
The thing is, I remember the exact time. The 4th week into this show, Arsenal had lost 3 games in a row. It came to the 4th week. They got their first win of the season. Jeremy came on here. He said, "Tough times never last. Only tough people last."
You know, I was liking this up until MJ spoke.
What did MJ say?
I'll remind you what MJ said, guys. This guy gets away with a lot sometimes, but I was aware today. I was vigilant like Van Dijk. I was vigilant today. So MJ said, "Oh, we've got the best keeper in the league. I'm here like,
Who's better than him?
Mendy must be an adult film producer or something. Mendy must be working at a pharmacy.
Just gonna let you guys know, man. I said it. I said after international break, that's when the season starts. Co-sign that, Kemper. I hear you still. Arsenal, 10 games now unbeaten. Playing better football than Liverpool. We're gonna see you in 2 weeks. We're gonna see you in 2 weeks.
And now we're just coming out 1-0 victories, 2-0 victories, getting our 3 points. Nobody can really chat to us. We're versus Liverpool soon. We're not scared. Hale End is, bruv. Can you? He scored how many goals in a row? I think it's 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row.
It's cute.
And he always finds the ball. It's not even like the ball is looking for him. He finds the ball and puts it in the back.
He's so good.
Smith Rowe might be our saving grace.
Emil Smith Rowe. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. Saka. That's my guy.
That's my
That's
wife.
my wife.
Charlie.
Yeah, Smith Rowe in such good form. He's amazing. He's really something.
Cold.
So
Smith Rowe. You know, we were having a conversation today about which white players can say the N-word. Smith
I wasn't
Rowe,
in this conversation.
Smith Rowe.
I was not in this conversation.
That guy, Smith Rowe.
I was not in this
That guy,
conversation.
Smith Rowe, he's allowed to say the N-word.
I was not in this conversation.
I know Smith Rowe, he's rapping every single lyric. And when the N-word comes on, all the black guys, they do this.
Wait, before we get that off, red hair, right? Red hair. When did he dye his red? When did he dye his hair? When you dye your hair red, then your team starts losing. What are you saying about that, man? How does that feel? You are the reason. I remember when we were talking about the Euros, you know, and you came out here and said, you said, D, you gotta watch Kempo for the rest of the year. He's the reason why you lost. I said, I said, when I come to House 48, we need to sit down and have a conversation. And I want to know what's going on with your team, bro.
Guys, this is the only time I'll ever write notes. I didn't even know how to use the note thing on my phone.
Bro, that's a paragraph.
Where do we start? I know where to start. Yo, what's that thing? That story about, what's his name? That Achilles guy. You know how they dipped everything but his ankles or whatever? And that was his weak point? Apparently that's what they did to Alisson as well. They just dipped everything but his hands. This guy's dropping shit. You have one job, cuz. Catch the ball.
I dyed my hair for the ladies and I'm still winning. I'm still winning. It's not Liverpool. That's not why I dyed it. Liverpool.
So you're putting the ball in the back of the net. But
I'm
your
putting
man-
it in the back of the net.
Your man Mane can't put the ball in the back of the net against West Ham. What are you saying about that?
Sadio Mane, your hairline has receded to half of your head and you still can't head the ball, cuz. It's a clean surface. It's flat. It's completely smooth. So why can't you head the ball?
doesn't matter how good West Ham were. It wasn't good enough. We had most of the possession, most of the chances, but our chances weren't clear cut. We didn't look threatening. Just shit, basically.
The surgeon that did VVD's knee operation must have dropped this guy on the ground. He got a, what's that thing you call it? Dementia.
Take one. What was it again?
You know, Tom McLaughlin. You know, this guy all like,
The Chelsea boys never record when they lose.
tell me how you went 3 cities in 24 hours to look for a Volkswagen Caddy, but you couldn't drive 5 minutes down the road, or whatever it is, to come and record here because you're scared.
That's facts.
You're scared. You say
Facts.
you're Scottish. You say you're Scottish, Braveheart, high. No, you're a wassio.
Is your biggest issue a midfield problem or a defensive problem?
I don't think it's a defensive problem. I think our midfield changes every single week. And Verge played fine today, okay? I don't think it's a defensive problem. For me, I think it's the midfield. When you're changing your midfield every single week and you're putting players like Ox in there, and it's really hard to, get that that play going and play good football when there's new players in there every week. And I think the reason he's putting new players in every week because none of our midfielders are performing well.
Klopp, you've been outcoached by West Ham and Brighton. The thing is, if we want to win the league, we have to be able to adapt and adopt some different sort of playing style. We can't just keep passing the ball out to the fullbacks and cross it in. Keep trying to attack quickly when we're versing a team that is sitting in a
I'm
block.
telling you right now, Liverpool do not have a style of play.
We have a style of play and
it's trash.
we can't
You tried
change.
to play Thiago in midfield, yeah?
Don't bring up Thiago. He played the last 15 minutes. Thiago would have been
doesn't work.
Thiago would have been the player that would have made a difference in the game
Are
if
you
he had
sure?
started today. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Thiago's still in Germany, bro. He ain't landed in England yet. He's not landed in England yet, bro.
What are you saying?
Klopp's veneers must be falling out or something.
Facts.
I don't know what's happening. You lost to a team with Craig Dawson at the back. Okay, you lost to a team that David Moyes is aging backwards. Yeah, all those years that he lost in those Merseyside derbies, he's getting his revenge. He's there, he's fist pumping. He's like, fuck Liverpool.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like with Liverpool, it's strange because it's clear that the midfield just don't have it. They just don't have it in the midfield.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing that defensively, it looks a bit too easy at times.
For teams to come through. You mean?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
looks like if teams play with a bit of, speed or they catch you on the break, they're having very good chances in on goal.
But he's found his groove with West Ham because they were nowhere near how they are now. Smart signings, got his system together, and I definitely think we'll just wait. When I'm talking about your team losing, you will shush because you are moving your mouth like a rat.
Now, Thomas.
Let me turn this shit off.
Or as others like to call him, Tom. I'm gonna go by the name as Mia from now on. Missing in action. So, some of you might not know, Tom has a new company.
Full Sundays, baby.
He does construction work during the day. We film at night. You can do the quick maths.
He's on the block.
You finish your job, let's say 5. We film at 8. I'm not a mathematician, but that's 3 hours. If you want to do minutes, that's 180 minutes.
Oi!
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Daylight savings, yeah? So we'll take another hour off. You still got 120 minutes, right? What are you doing, cuz? Where are you? Liverpool lose. I'm working late. Who the fuck works late? To 8. Not even a cook. I only have one cook friend. Riley.